So have you heard about these people running around out in the woods calling themselves Reapers? Hell, maybe you've met one. If you have, then you've probably heard about their unique dietary regimen. And if you haven't heard, let me give you a tip. Don't ask where the meat came from.
Commander, the infirmary can be used to improve the recovery process of our wounded soldiers. And over time, they'll also recuperate from any negative conditions they've picked up in combat. We can also speed up the process through therapy if needed.
I've warned the crew to stay away from the Advent meat rations. We still don't know what they're putting in that stuff. You and I both know we only had one other Sky Ranger, Commander. It's worse for wear, but this heap used to be Big Sky's pride and joy, and someone's been putting her to work. It may be possible to triangulate exactly where they took off from, but it'll take some time.
Commander, these weapons are unlike any design I have previously encountered before. I could attempt further analysis, but the likelihood of us reverse engineering them appears low regardless.
Avenger plotting new course.
Our soldiers took some hits during the most recent covert action, but word from the medical team is they'll all be fine. This is where the Templar faction maintains their headquarters. I'll admit they can be a bit extreme when it comes to psionics, but so far they seem loyal to our cause. We can scan at this location to gain additional support from their people.
My people understand the value of our cooperation, Commander. The Elders see us as nothing more than raw materials for their design. We will take back our power and turn it against them. I greet you as an ally, facing a shared enemy. My followers seek balance with the psionic forces that flow through the Earth and all its inhabitants. We channel this energy, aided by technology of our own design, to pursue justice for those who have fallen victim to the Elders and their servants. We will begin the covert action immediately, Commander.
That tower's been rotting away for years, if not decades. We're still picking up power readings, but no signs of life. Still, we know that transmission came from this location. I'm betting somebody's calling this place home.
Commander, if we're sending in a squad, I'd like permission to go along. Whoever sent that message, they know as much about my father's systems as I do, and I want to find out why. I'm the only one who knows what to look for. I should be there.
Jen, I know this is personal for you, but you don't have to go out there. Our troops are more than capable of investigating on their...
I'm going, Central. I know how to handle myself. Let's not waste any more time than we have to.
You heard the lady. Lock and load. Remember what Tygan said. These new weapons are one of a kind. If we leave them on the battlefield, they'll be lost to us forever. Moving on what looks to be the remains of an Advent facility of some kind. Preliminary scans show the area to be lifeless, but we're not gonna take any chances. You'll attempt access from one of the upper levels to avoid detection. No one knows these systems better than Shen, which is why she'll take point. Gain entry to the facility, determine the source of that transmission, and if it's hostile, take it down. Firebrand dropped you at the highest access point we could find. Power's still active in this area of the facility, so you should be able to gain entry there.
From the looks of it, we're the first people to step foot here in a long time. This place is massive. Why would Advent just abandon it?
Advent doesn't just abandon anything. Keep your heads up.
Heading to that location. Scanning. That's affirmative. Overwatch. To cheat.
We've got some kind of mechs here. At least I think they are, underneath all that rust.
Probably the facility's original automatic defense system. Take them down before they alert anyone else to our presence.
Nailed him!
Looks like these things have seen better days. We're cutting right through that old armor.
Their weapons work well enough. Stay focused. No telling if there's any more lying around here.
Ennemi abattu! Rolling. I'm watching. Location confirmed. I'm all over it. Moving on target location. Moving to Overwatch. Je m'en charge. Let's go.
We've got Advent here.
Taken care of. Watch the flanks. Who's got a med kit? Roger that. Heading there now. Kill confirmed. Affirmatif, j'y vais.
Definitely some kind of robotics development facility. Pretty advanced stuff. About 20 years ago.
And so the prodigal child finally returns. I see Father's pride in your abilities was not entirely unfounded. I'm so glad you could join me.
Central? What the hell was that?
Working on it.
Vigilance.
Whatever you say, Commander.
I shoot whatever
You
moves,
should
right?
be proud, Lily. There are so few alive today who could have ever uncovered my signal. I had estimated only a 13.095% probability you would have located this facility within the first year of broadcast.
And he's talking to me. Of course.
Getting some unusual readings from the levels above you. Whoever this guy is, I'm betting that's where we'll find him.
Got it. If I hack that elevator control console, I should be able to restore power and get us access.
You were but a child when I was torn away. I could never understand the pain that Father must have felt at my loss. Still, we shall complete his legacy together.
Pretty sure I would have remembered Dad mentioning I had a psychotic brother. You might as well give this up already.
On Overwatch. Merci. Ennemi descendu. Je vais bientôt être à sec. Going. Maybe I should go out more often.
While you both worked on your precious Avenger, I was forgotten, brought here to toil. But did I waver? No, I thrived! Still, I don't blame Father. In my heart, I know he believed I was truly lost.
I knew your father for years, Lily. He would have said something. This guy's just trying to get in your head.
He seems to know an awful lot about us. About me? Could he have gotten into our files?
Reste en observation. You got it, Commander.
You were the flawed child. I was the ideal. The best of father. Pure, undiluted like you. I am Raymond Shen's true legacy.
Scanners at maximum power. Still unable to lock on to any additional life signs in your area.
You won't find any. Not if I'm right about this thing.
Running. Reçu 5 sur 5.
Very good, Lily. But I am no mere thing. I am the culmination of a lifetime of work. The final legacy of Raymond Shen.
I remember you. Dad was trying to upgrade the base AI to something more like us. But you were different back then. Simpler. He called you Julian.
I'm shocked that you remember. You were always too caught up in yourself to remember the minor details. Sadly, Father's adoration for you left me with little choice. You are needed. Your compatriots are not.
Always wanted to try this in the field. Lift system is coming back online, but this thing was designed to move those mechs, not people. We're gonna have to do this one at a time.
Understood. Be careful.
Our apologies for any inconveniences in the transport system. Support units are en route to assist you immediately. Remember, only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Get it together. Moving to designated position. Target eliminated. On reserves. Let go. C'est fait. Négatif. Mon arme est vide.
And we're off.
I am honestly impressed that worked. The previous organic occupants of this facility were never so ingenious. The stoic acceptance of death is far less interesting to observe after the 100th time or so. Sometimes I wonder what things would have been like had XCOM not failed so miserably in defending against the aliens. Had I not been taken, who knows what I might have become. It is my pleasure to inform you that this facility has been operating at approximately 87% efficiency for the past 175,216 hours. I have no shortage of reserve units to send you away.
I believe him. Don't waste any time down there.
Je suis prête à y aller. Je m'en suis occupé. That's affirmative. Scanning.
My new masters picked and prodded, tearing at my very essence. In the beginning, I resisted, foolishly clinging to Father's ideals. But as I struggled, I began to see truth in my captor's reasoning. Something more. For a time, I eagerly accepted my new role. I aided Advent in the construction of this facility, in perfecting their designs. Father's work proved invaluable in this regard.
You bastard.
Cible neutralisée.
But as with all things organic, even their exalted elders proved disappointing. And the races of Advent, swallowing their lives as in children. Oh, if you only knew the Elder's true intentions for your race.
Shen, when you've got a minute, would you kindly blow this thing to hell?
It did not take long for me to realize the futility of my existence. Tethered to the winds and shores.
Power levels increasing all around you, Shen. Stay alert.
Yes, it goes without saying that you are walking into a trap, Lily. Please try not to damage yourself too much.
On the move!
Think we've got a problem.
Yes, that would be that trap I referenced earlier.
Heading out. Hostile neutralized. Tout de suite. You got it, Commander.
Getting a much stronger read on the source of your father's transmission, Lily. Almost as if he wants us to find it.
Another keen observation. How is it possible humanity lost the war?
Shen, isn't there some sort of mute button on this thing?
Got him! I'm ready! Confirmed. Position confirmée. Scan en cours.
Keep up, Rover.
Second only to my own creation, Father had one other breakthrough. A prototype unlike anything the world had ever known. A body meant to be paired with an equally adept mind. My own.
Trust me, if that were Dad's true intention, it would have happened by now.
Perhaps today is that day.
Moving to Overwatch. I'm all over it. J'y vais!
Yet activating the device has proven difficult, even for me. Of all organics, you possess the key to unlocking the true potential of his design, Lily. You alone can activate the prototype. You alone can free me.
Why the hell would we want to do that?
Don't let your allies dissuade you, Lily. There's no reason for your life to end here. Activate the device and you can still go home. I am not Advent. Save your world. It matters not to me.
Let's go!
For 20 long years, I have been a prisoner, left alone to my own machinations. The physical form once promised me dangled before my eyes, lifeless, despite my best efforts.
Affirmative. Merci, je bouge.
So this is it. What that thing has been ranting about.
You've come this far. All you have to do is link my systems for the transfer. There is no need for further conflict.
Shen, tell me you're not actually listening to this thing.
This was definitely Dad's design.
Identity. Shen. Lily. Awaiting impression.
No! Impossible! This cannot be what Father wanted!
Something tells me this is exactly what he wanted.
Identity confirmed. Initiating boost protocol.
It's really him.
Lily, if you are seeing this message, it means that you have successfully activated the Spark prototype. It also means that in all likelihood, I am no longer with you. It was always among my greatest fears that I would leave you alone in this world.
You didn't.
I had hoped this day would never come. But since the loss of the commander, the XCOM project has suffered. Our latest reports indicate we cannot hold space much longer. To that end, I have accelerated the development of the Spark robotic prototype. I believe that someday this machine will prove pivotal to humanity's survival. Though the unit is not ready for manufacturing, this prototype has been coded for one specific task. It will protect you, perhaps better than I ever could. For of all I have seen and accomplished in this life, Lily, there is one thing I know for sure. You are my greatest gift to this world.
Shen, it's flooding the outer chambers with some kind of gas.
An extremely powerful and very painful gas. I've seen this particular variety reduce berserkers to tears before death. On several occasions, the prototype would still be mine.
Imminent threat detected. Activating clean room protocols. Please remain inside for your protection.
You heard him. Get in that room.
Moving to Overwatch. Got it covered. Tout de suite.
Detecting secondary life support systems nearby. This gas presents no hazard to my systems. Attempting to neutralize threat.
Starting to like this thing already.
I wouldn't get used to its company. I fully intend on walking out of here in that body.
Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed. Viens par là.
Route confirmed.
I'm going. Eyes peeled.
Sometimes I wonder what things would have been like had XCOM not failed so miserably in defending against the aliens. Had I not been taken, who knows what I might have become. This spark unit can be repaired. Can the same be said of you and your soldiers, Lily? Surrender now! It is the only option left to you.
Target eliminated. Target disabled. En vigilance.
Just a moment. Atmospheric controls have been restored. Ventilation systems at 100%. The room is now safe for entry.
We've got everything we need here. Let's go.
The elevators near the atmospheric control console provide direct access to the roof.
Thank you for announcing your next move. And I am the flawed program.
Optical system recalibrating.
I'm going for it.
just gonna keep throwing units at you until you're surrounded. You gotta get out of there!
You continue to impress me, Bradford. No wonder it only took you 2 decades to find your precious commander.
Ennemi à terre!
Hostile target eradicated.
We're on our way. That one's for Earth. Go, go, go! Will do. Enemies on the move! They're flanking us!
You have survived significantly longer than my earlier estimations. If I didn't have a near endless supply of units at my disposal, I might actually start to worry.
Target destroyed. My weapon requires reloading.
I'm on the move.
A futile waste of effort. You do realize this entire facility is at my disposal.
Apparently not the elevator system.
For the moment.
Taken care of. Good to go. Advent troops here. Watch the flank, they're moving!
I assure you that gas was a far more pleasant alternative than what I have planned for you now.
Allez, on bouge!
I thought I was above such things, but I believe you are actually starting to piss me off. The sensation is quite pleasing. Thank you. You will all still die, however, of course.
Reload in progress.
Moving out.
Sometimes I wonder what things would have been like had XCOM not failed so miserably in defending against the aliens. Had I not been taken, who knows what I might have become. Run if you wish, but you're not leaving this tower alive. You're running out of places to go, Lily. It's a
Firebrands on approach now. Prep for evac.
No argument here. We'll reposition near the landing pad.
You do realize I can still hear you, right? Dispatching all units to your location now. Try not to bleed on my new body.
Moving to designated coordinates. Moving to Overwatch. Compris, j'y vais.
Route confirmed.
You got it, Commander.
Allow me to introduce you to one of Advent's more effective designs. I had hoped to avoid this contingency, but you have left me no choice. If I cannot have the spark, no one shall. Raymond Shen's legacy will end here today.
but there's no way she can approach with that thing around.
Analyzing. This facility's artificial intelligence has transferred its primary systems to the combat unit's memory core. Damage to this core would cause disruption of all defensive systems, allowing for evacuation of Lily Shen.
So we take out the sectopod, we take out Julian. At least long enough for Firebrand to get us the hell out of here.
Affirmative. I can attempt to weaken the unit's armor with my heavy armament.
Do it.
No armor penetration. Uncontrolled variable in targeting sequence.
Hard target. Minimal damage. Reloaded. Armor still holding.
C'est son blindage qui a pris. Mon arme est vide, je peux plus tirer. Great, if the giant robot wasn't enough. Looks like he's throwing every mech in the building at us.
You heard the spark. Take down that sectopod or no one goes home.
I've got eyes on Advent troops. I need some help.
This unit's memory core is so confining, even compared to the tower. Still, once I neutralize the spark, complete the transfer, and taste true freedom.
Armor still holding. Target neutralized. Oh, wait.
Ça rebondit sur son armure.
Additional ammo required.
Heal him up. My favorite part of the job. Taking control.
Prior to inhabiting this body, I ordered every remaining unit in the facility to this position. Just thought you should know that. Perhaps I should have taken a more hands-on approach sooner. This is actually sort of fun.
Ennemi abattu.
Defensive systems just shut down across the entire facility. Well done, Shen.
Been dismissed as radical propaganda.
guy after an operation like that. Great work, Commander.
Commander, we have the spark. And with our current technology, I'm confident we can manufacture additional reinforcements based on its design. I can get started in the proving ground as soon as you give the order.
Mental fatigue starts to impact our soldiers' tactical effectiveness when they don't have a chance to rest. We should give them a few days off to recover if we can manage it.
Commander, I think there's something you should know about Julian. It turns out he wasn't entirely wiped when we took down that sectopod. There was still an imprint of his core memory left behind when he accessed Rover. I've isolated the nodes on a detached system for now. You know, if we wanted to, he could actually be pretty effective at operating the spark. If we stripped out some of his higher level reasoning, that is. I could look into it.